spirit guide for the next 10 to 15 minutes. Today I'm going to be taking you through my 6 tips to growing your hair super long and keeping it healthy. I've pretty much always had long hair, but every time I cut it I get a good 6 to 8 inches off. So that's every 8 to 10 months, so my hair can grow pretty fast, I think, and I have to make sure that it is healthy through all those months that I don't cut it. So if you are interested in learning how I keep my hair healthy, how I grow it quickly, then keep on watching. My first tip, number 1, is embrace your natural texture and embrace your natural color. I know it has been said 1,000 times before, but bleaching, curling, straightening, relaxing your hair is going to cause so much damage. If you want to grow your hair out super long, you are not going to be able to do all that stuff to your hair on such a regular basis. I probably use hot tools maybe 2 to 3 times a month maximum, but I truly believe in natural beauty and I truly believe in the diversity of hair textures that we have, and just embracing that and making that normalized. It will bring so much more health and happiness to your hair. If you treat it well, if you stop basically cooking your hair, then it's going to treat you so much better. It's going to be shinier, it's going to be healthier, it's going to look better too. And then of course, if you do want to make, some changes, I'm so not against that. I got my hair balayage for the first time in February, and while I did notice quite a bit of damage, balayage is probably one of the better ways to go because you're just doing the ends and it's just a little bit. I was maybe in the chair for 2 or 3 hours max, and that was a haircut, style, and the treatment done. Another good thing to do is glosses are really in right now, and they actually add a layer of heat protectant to your hair, so that's good. Baby lights, if you want to do that. Going darker is not as damaging to your hair either, but just try and keep as close as you can to your natural hair color and your hair will thank you for it. Tip number 2, shower less frequently. I know some people feel like they have to shower every single day. I am not one of those people, and I have blonde hair. If grease is going to show, it's going to be in my hair, and I find I can get away with showering every 3 to 4 days, which some people probably think is pretty gross, but your body really adjusts nicely. When you shower every day, your hair is being stripped of its oils and it needs to make more and more and more to compensate for that. You can really train your hair to produce that grease and that oil slower, and you can also have tricks to distribute the oils better through your hair. I think my grandma always used to tell me 100 strokes before bedtime and your hair will be healthier. And that's an old trick, but I think there's some truth to it. Get a boar bristle brush, get a wooden brush to distribute those oils. Also worth noting is that having hot showers is heat damage to your hair. I don't think people realize that when they think heat damage, but long hot showers, which I love, is awful damage to your hair, and it's drying it out as well. If you can reduce the amount of times per week that you do that, and if you live in a hot climate, if you can have lukewarm showers, it's probably better. I'm not on that bus. I just compensate by showering less and my hair is totally fine. Tip number 3. You are gonna want to leave the conditioner in your hair for as long as you possibly can. What I do is I will quickly shampoo my hair, and then I will add conditioner from about my chin length down. I will soak my hair in it, and then I will do the rest of my body things. I will wash myself, I will wash my face, I'll shave, exfoliate, whatever, while that conditioner is sitting in my hair. And of course, like I said before, I do take long showers, so that is going to be sitting in my hair for 10 to 15 minutes, and that's going to really improve the ends and the texture and the hydration at the bottom of your hair. I will walk you through the products I use. You guys will be happy to hear that they're all drugstore products for the most part. So I use just Dove. I use the Dove Intensive Repair Shampoo with Creatine Repair Actives. I can read, it's good. And then I use the same conditioner, the matching conditioner. These two together, they smell really good and they do wondrous things to my hair. Even in the middle of the winter, I can get silky hair by using these two. Again, just leaving the conditioner in my hair as long as possible. My summertime routine, I do kind of change it up. I use the coconut milk shampoo and conditioner. This stuff is not quite as hydrating, I find, as the Dove, but it works really well still if you leave it in your hair for a long time. And it also smells so freaking good that I would buy it literally just to perfume my hair. Tip number 4. I do a deep hydration hair mask on my hair at least once a week. I didn't do this until I balayaged my hair, but then I found that it was a lot drier and added that to my hair care routine. I use it the same way that I use conditioner. I just wring out my hair first after I've shampooed so that it's as dry as possible. So I leave it in there for about 10 to 15 minutes. The product I use is Kiehl's olive fruit oil deeply reparative hair mask. It's got olive fruit and avocado oils. It says it's for dry, damaged, undernourished hair. I think that even if those don't describe your hair, if you're trying to grow out your hair, you need to get ahead of the curve and keep that hydration in there as long as possible. I found that there was a real difference when I started adding that to my routine, so that's a step that I would definitely try out if you're trying to grow out your hair. Tip number 5 is add oils to your hair. And this is after you're out of the shower. This is when you're drying your hair, air drying hopefully. When you're drying your hair, you're gonna wanna add that oil to the bottom of your hair, because while you may produce oils at the top of your scalp, if your hair is as long as mine, if you want your hair to be as long as mine, it's never gonna reach the bottom no matter how many days you skip in between showers. That's gonna create a really bad breeding ground for split ends and for breakage, so adding that hydration in the form of oil is a really good idea. I use the John Frieda Sheer Blonde. This is another drugstore product, which is super awesome. It's a brightening elixir. It's supposed to bring out the highlights in your hair, and it's designed especially for blonde hair, so that, like, I know a lot of hair oils like marula oil and Moroccan oil can sometimes add like an orange tinge to your hair. This one's not going to do that for you, and it's actually going to brighten your highlights. It's also a heat protectant, so if you're using heat at all, or if you're even in the sun or anything, it's going to protect your hair against that. Tip number 6 is actually something I don't hear talked about a lot. It is to use protective hairstyles. I know a lot of people with natural hair or textured hair do traditional protective styles, and I don't think that because I have straight hair I can get away with not doing that. Everyone probably knows that going to bed with wet hair is a no-no. It really damages your hair, but what I like to do is, even if I have dry hair or if I have damp hair, I'll put it in a braid, a loose braid or whatever, and I will sleep in it that way, because it is a lot less damaging. You're going to be tossing and turning at night, like it's going to have a lot of damage to your hair. And by putting it in a protective style at night and even during the day when you can get away with it, it's a great way to protect your hair and help it. I know a lot of people say that getting regular trims is going to help your hair grow faster. That is really a big misconception, in the fact that cutting your hair is not making it grow faster. It's just getting rid of the split ends. What that's going to do is that's going to make sure there's less breakage that goes up your hair, so your hair is not like getting shorter. But if you can avoid breakage in the first place, then you don't have to cut it shorter, and it's going to end up looking like it grows a lot faster. Your hair grows from your roots, not from your ends. So if you take care of your ends in a proper way, you're going to be able to avoid all of that unnecessary loss of inches, I guess, on your hair, and you're going to look like your hair is growing a lot faster. Really, as long as you're taking good care of your hair, as long as you're hydrating it, as long as you are not burning it or baking it with hot tools, it's going to treat you good, it's going to be healthy, it's going to be strong for you. So I hope you guys have learned something new. I wish you luck on your hair growth journey, and I hope to see you guys again. Let me know if you like this video down below. Thanks guys, peace out.